So let's try to do HFS here. So hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this let's construct a simple polygon. So how to construct a regular polyhedron in HFSS. So go to project, insert HFSS. So in this you need to draw a polygon, regular polygon. This is a regular polygon. Click on it, point on the origin, just draw on place the curve point or the axis on somewhere, just click it and you have to then basically this is the circle we'll get, okay, because in this circle only that polygon will be. Basically this circle is the distance from the center to the any one of the vertex of a polygon. So now just for the height of the thickness of the polygon polyhedron, we'll have this. We just move the cursor up, you will get a height. Now you can change number of vertices of it. So number of segments, let us say 6 for a polygon. Press OK and you have created this a simple polygon. Okay, now just I'll use this. Yeah, so you can see this, and just I will make it a little transparent so you can see inside also. So double click on the name, just you can type poly, or let's take so polygon. So polyhedron, sorry. And let's say that let's make if you want you can change the color to whatever color you want, and then you can change transparency to some value that you can see clearly. Okay, and now we have created a regular polyhedron here with a 6 faces, right? Now if you want to have a diamond, let us change the values or the coordinates of it, coordinates and the how much height, how much radius should be. So when it comes to the HFSS here, it is the center point, that is the origin of this I mean the center of this hexagon where it should be. So center position, we'll keep it as origin 0, 0, 0, just enter. And if you want to have a starting point, so where it should be, basically the start point is the way exactly is the point that we have clicked, okay, and it is the vertex point, okay. So actually we have end up clicking over the x-axis, so that's why this is the reference basically. So depending on this, the remaining will change automatically. So it is actually on a point distance of 1.8 millimeters from the origin. Depending on that, remaining vertices also will be drawn by default. So suppose if you have an equation where the distance is calculated as 12 is measured, but it is in the form you need to calculate, for example 22 by cos 30, okay, but it in here it will default takes in radians it should be, so that's why 22 by cos 30 is, it's not, if you know the direct exact value you can directly write. If you don't know the exact value you can direct the equation over here directly. 22 by cos 30, we need to 30 degrees actually, so I will convert it into 30 pi by 180. Okay, if you know an exact value, like for example if you want the distance to be 3, then you can directly write 3 at. But after calculating the dimensions and you found that this vertex point is at a distance of 22 by cos 30 degrees, then we have to do like this, or some 30 or whatever angle you got. Okay, so you can see that it's calculated and you can see the value over here. Okay, and then z-axis, along the z-axis we need to find the height, change the height. Along z-axis we need to change the height. This is the meaning. So how much height, for example if you want 2.4 millimeters, so you have 6 segments and just press OK. So you can see a perfect hexagon, and also it is like aligned with the x-axis this vertex is aligned along this x-axis, and you can see this is perfectly aligned now. And there is one more thing that many of might not have got, because suppose the position, if you see it is 0, 0, 0, it is basically from the base. Okay, that origin is touching at the base of this hexagon, but if you want to move this to the origin, I mean here in this point, this is the center of this solid. If you want to move the origin to it, so it is the half of the height, right? So change that height to the height is 2.5. What is the height? Half of the height is 1.2, but we need to move this downwards. Okay, we need to move this base 1 minus 1.2 distance below, so that's then it will move down. Now if I try to give like, if I given like this only and press OK, and you can see it is a little bit off from this, because the center point is here and the coordinate that of the vectors is given as see 0, 0, minus 1.2, and the starting point is given as some distance, that is some radius, comma x, y is 0. Okay, but the y doesn't match here. What happens? Because we need to change only along the x direction, not in other directions, right? But we have changed the y direction also, that's why it's a little bit rotated. So just give it as minus 1.2 as well. Just press OK and it will be aligned. Perfect. So this is how you will do a perfect solids, and it's a very more crucial when coming to the measurements. You should be very careful. Okay, and yeah, this is how we will do. And one more thing in this I want to tell you is, if for example in some experiment, if I want to have a face that is similar to the same face, okay, somebody will suggest like do the chord, like take a rectangle, draw a rectangle and just place it here, there, and just give the directions and I mean correct coordinates and all, and that so that such that it is matches to the that is correctly aligned with this side. So rather doing that, what you can do is you can use a tool called line, draw line. Just select the points wherever you want. Okay, so after selecting all the vertices of the rectangle, just click again. So see, I click again, so it will come like this. I mean, so come to the initial position and double click. So again I will do for this face. So if I want a plate that is similar to this size only, same size and same place it should be, then we will go for this line tool. So select the vertices where you want to be the rectangle that you want to draw. So just select the line, vertices of here, another vertex here, and come to the original position, starting position, and double click, and you will get this rectangle. So this is a separate rectangle. You can see if you want. So these are two basically this is a polygon, right? You understand? So basically this is one rectangle, this is another rectangle that has been formed, and also that it is a different one. Okay, and if you want, if you delete this, it is not, see, still this face of this polygon remains the same. That is actually the new rectangle that we have created. Or you can see the color difference also. Yeah, so this is how you can have how to align any shape to this other shapes. You can use the line command, line, and you can clearly perfectly align the shapes. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and please like, share and comment.